So before I start, presenting, I just have a quick question for y'all. So have you ever thought about the most important issue the United States is actually facing up till today? I'm pretty sure y'all think that there is many, but the main one I want to focus on today is anti-immigration. So my name is Greta, and today I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint on how to stop anti-immigration laws. So now you see here the Alaska population, and you may be wondering, well, why are you talking about the Alaska population if you're talking about anti-immigrants? So there are about 45 million immigrants in the United States. So this is about 60 times the population of Alaska, and as we know, Alaska is the biggest state in the United States. So why is this even relevant to us? So Texas government is trying to pass two laws that will affect us in the long run. One of them is Senate Bill 4 and Senate Bill 11. So this will have a negative economical impact and a decline in GDP. GDP means gross domestic product, which is the market value price, as stated in the AmericanProgress.org. So I have done extensive research, and I have found the most absurd jail penalties involving these laws, as well as happy immigrant families working hard just for their smiles and peace to be torn from their face from one day to another due to these immigration laws. So government does not seem to notice these issues and are creating unnecessary laws that will hurt innocent and hardworking people, while other issues need more attention, like gun violence or school shootings. So I propose we get together and make our voices be heard. Today I will be talking about Senate Bill 4 and 11 and how immigrants positively impact the United States, as well as solutions to stop government from passing these laws. So to further explain my point, I'm going to be explaining the laws that I've been talking about. So Senate Bill 4 basically states that driving around with an undocumented immigrant will give you a 10-year penalty for both if you're a U.S. citizen or an undocumented immigrant. So, for example, if you are driving around with maybe your undocumented mom, dad, sister, brother, whatever it is, and you're driving them to the doctor, let's say, because they feel sick, and you get stopped, pulled over by a cop, there will be like 75% chance that you will get a 10-year penalty just because you're driving someone to the doctor who is a human being just like us. So now the Senate Bill 11 states that state troopers may arrest immigrants or migrants entering Texas illegally. So we have already incarcerated 25% of the world's population. Why would we want to incarcerate innocent people who are just trying to cross over to find a better life, better safety? Because as we all know, now there is wars all the time, and like in Mexico, cartels are taking over Mexico basically. So they just want a better life here in the United States. And I found all this information in key findings about immigrants studied by Abby Buddyman. So am I not right on government having to focus on bigger issues than this? So now let's talk about how immigrants have enriched culture and economy. So as we all know, the more immigrants, the more culture there is. Me, myself, I enjoy the mariachi music. I know Roxette also, because she's in mariachi. And that it was brought by the Mexicans over here to the United States, as well as some foods that we all enjoy, such as sushi, tacos, who I know basically everyone loves. And then most immigrants come from China, India, Philippines, Cuba, and Mexico, as stated by the digitalhistory.edu. And the Center of Immigration has reported more Spanish-speaking people in the United States than in any other country in Latin America, Mexico being the first. So you can go ahead and read over these examples as I go ahead and explain to y'all how immigrants have positively affected the economy here in the United States. So immigrants have helped grow economy slowly but surely with labor force. They work at high rates, which make up more than a third of our workforce in some industries, and have earned a title of hardworking people, if you ask me. 1 in 5 owners as of 2014 were immigrants who founded about a quarter of new firms. Based on the economy and job growth, including an array of public service jobs that the immigrants have actually created for us, as stated by CUNY Graduate Center. Okay, so my solution to this problem is signing petitions online to help government pause and take a look at what we have signed as citizens. The other one is protesting with the rest. If they don't listen to the signatures, they will listen to our voice, screams, and cries. We have to use our First Amendment against them and make our voices be heard. So, to conclude my presentation, government isn't thinking about long-term effects immigrants leaving the United States will cause. We the people, in order to make a more perfect union, we will fight for their rights and peace. Senate Bill 4 and Senate Bill 11 should not be signed by Governor Abbott. We will lose more than what we will gain. So give it a second to process all this information and consider signing petitions as well as protesting with the rest of the people. Help me help them have a more peaceful life. So this is my bibliography. And as written in the Bible, when a foreigner resides amongst you in your land, do not mistreat them. The foreigner residing amongst you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself. Thank you.